Okay, y'all, so this is something that pretty much only my family and friends know about. I do body butters, and my packages or my jars just came. I got that, and I got this, and I really only do this for family and friends. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this smells amazing. This one, look at my body butter. My body butters are not like the typical body butters that you will find, because I make them with not just shea butter, several different butters. Okay, several different butters, and an ungodly amount of carrier oils and essential oils. I have looked into what specific, I'm so excited. I've looked into what specific oils do for your skin. So I have stuff that takes care of psoriasis, rosacea, eczema, just dry skin, period, like you name it, anti-wrinkling, okay? Oh my God, when I tell you I am beyond excited right now, because I have about, these are the 2-ounce jars. Okay, these are the 2-ounce jars. You can see how big it is. Literally the 2-ounce jars. Because I still am not working, but when I make my body butters, I know that I have like a lot of friends and family that like my stuff, and so I'll make a large enough one where I don't mind sharing it. I don't mind sharing it. And I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. These don't, where are the labels? Okay. So I've been asking everybody what fragrance they want. My one girlfriend calls it, I have a couple girlfriends that call this body crack. I'm like, when am I going to get my body crack? I have a girlfriend, my girlfriend, Tanil. She has had my body cream that I sent her from the time that let me see, it's been about a year, and she said that she making it stretch. When I hit her up today, and she was like, girl, she said, I'm swiping the edges. So I know it's serious. She's swiping the edges. She been really trying to make that stuff stretch. So, oh my goodness. Y'all, like when I tell you I love doing this stuff, I love doing it. And even though I'm not in my own place, this is really what I plan on doing once I get into my own place as part of my own business. I had two places actually in New York, and one place in Philly when I was there that wanted to put my stuff in their store after trying it. And the name that my stuff is under is BBI, Body by Ivy. These are the clear jars. And you can see the difference. These are the 4 ounces. You can see the difference between the 2 ounce. Well, maybe you can't with that on it. The 2 ounce and the 4 ounce. It's a slightly bigger one. But I'm doing them this small because, again, I'm on a budget. And I don't have a whole lot. But hold up, I'm trying to find where the labels are. I don't have a whole lot, but I wanted to still share from the batch that I made. Like, I have, when I buy my stuff, I buy it by the pounds, and I still have like pounds of my butters that are in his garage. It just, takes time for me to make it. So I did re-up on some of my fragrances, and I gotta find my labels. Oh, I gotta find my labels. But when I get settled, trust me, you guys are gonna be in for a treat with these, because if you want them, I'm gonna start putting it out there so that they can be ordered. And I'm gonna do the 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, I'm gonna do the 4 ounce, the 6 ounce, and the 8 ounce. Now, if you want 10 ounces like this, it's definitely going to cost you. And I have everything at a pretty reasonable price, the way that I do have them right now. But these right now, I'm just giving these out. But once I get myself settled, they're not going to be for free no more. And it's crazy because I have friends that are willing to pay for like the shipping and handling and stuff like that. Like, they're not just trying to take advantage of me. They're not. They really are very generous with, saying, oh, listen, if you need X, Y, Z. And I appreciate it, because I feel like in turn, I'm giving them something that they want. Mind you, I'm going to have to do a few of these because they're so small. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough to give to everybody. Now, generally, I'm going to show y'all. This is what the 8 ounce looks like. Okay, hold on. So the 8 ounce in comparison to the 2 ounce, in comparison to the 4 ounce. And I don't have a container around with, that's the 6 ounce, but this is 8 ounce. And I use my own stuff, okay? I use my own stuff. When I tell you it does last long, it lasts long. And I make them nice and thick and creamy. And oh my gosh, the fragrances. If you just want them with no fragrance alone, is in terms of like a actual scent, and you just want it to have the smell of the essential oils, that's fine. But for right now, I want everybody to, smell good. And I just sent some to my auntie, and she was like, yeah, everybody loves it, because they went on this little thing with all the family, and I wasn't able to make it. But she was like, all the other aunties are asking for some. Well, all the other aunties aren't going to get none. The only aunties that I don't mind giving some to is my older auntie. All right, I'm going to just say it. My Aunt Vicky, I sent her some of my personal stuff just so she could have some. I told her when I get my jars and make more, that I would send her some and let me know what she wanted to smell like. And she let all the other aunties smell it and try it, and they love it. She said they love it, love it, love it. And they want to know when they're going to get some. They're not going to get none. The only auntie that will get some is my Aunt Gwen, my Aunt Dorothy, Simply because if you guys go back to the beginning of my story where I talked about my homeless journey, nobody in my family reached out to talk to me. So, no, we're not just going to smooth over this whole thing of you feeling like you can now get something from me because I'm on speaking terms with this aunt or this aunt. I'm not on speaking terms with you. So you don't get a right to get anything that I have until we have that conversation. Because for me, I'm sick and tired of pacifying my family and allowing people to think that they can just go on and life can, just move on as usual. Like you're not supposed to take responsibility or accountability for your own personal actions. I've always been open and I've always been willing to talk to people, but you're not going to think that you can just carry on with a relationship with me when you haven't talked to me to work out whatever issues that we have. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So until people come to me and talk to me, don't expect anything from me. Aunt Vicky, she's gonna get hers. Aunt Gwen, she can have some if she wants. Aunt Dot, she can have some if she wants. But as far as everybody else, no, because we have not had that one-on-one conversation and made things right. And until then, I don't consider any of them my family. We just happen to be related. That's it. But family don't treat family like that. And for anybody that thinks that they know what happened because they spoke to my son, understand that that boy is an alcoholic and he's going to give his version. And you don't just take one person's version of a story without getting the other, because there's two sides of a coin. And so that's just how I personally feel. I'm not going to change my mind about how I feel. I'm going to continue to stick to my personal boundaries because I am grown and I'm entitled. I'm entitled to feel the way that I feel. And I'm just tired too of, I know I'm going on a whole other tangent. I'm tired too of the people in the family feeling like that the younger people are not allowed to say anything or have any kind of feelings and be boisterous about what it is that they feel simply because we're younger. So if we have an opinion about something, to express it, we're being disrespectful. We're not being disrespectful. You need to own your shit. You need to learn to own your stuff. Point blank. We're not in the same time, and there's nothing wrong with the younger generation expressing how they feel as long as they're being respectful. And I'll be damned if I allow anybody, because I'm grown, I'm in my 50s. You ain't gonna sit up here and like punk me and make me feel like I don't have a right to feel the way that I feel or say whatever it is that I want to say. And you ought to be big enough to apologize and admit when you're wrong. That's what I don't care for. You want me to talk to you and call me all kind of wrong, but you won't call me wrong for not wanting to talk to you or have anything to do with you, but won't admit to what you did and apologize for your part and why we're not speaking. So, and I used to have a decent relationship with people, but that happened, and so because of it, I don't want to have anything to do with you now. So you ain't gonna get none of my product, but Aunt Vicky and Aunt Gwen and Aunt Dot, if you want some, you can have some too. Aunt Vicky's getting some, she already know because I already told her, but yeah. So once I really get myself situated, you guys, I will be setting this stuff up and I will be advertising it. And it's not just this. I do soaps. I do body oils. Again, it's part of what I am trying to do in terms of my own holistic business, which goes into me doing my massage therapy, because I use my own body creams and oils on people when I massage them. I try to look at people, in a holistic manner, which is why the other part of my schooling is me still finishing up going to school to be a spiritual holistic counselor, dealing with us as a multi-dimensional being, getting into your mind, your body, your spirit, and your soul, everything, okay? So I just wanted to let y'all know, yes, I'm happy, I'm excited because I got all my stuff and we about to get it popping, y'all. I wish that I could send things in a bigger container, but even the little bit that people are going to get, and they'll probably get like 2, you know what I'm saying? It still is going to last a decent amount of time. Oh my gosh. Because when I say this stuff smells amazing, amazing. And you just going to be glistening and shining and smelling good, okay? Like a little bit literally goes a long way. It does. And it's not greasy or nothing like that either. It just smells so good. And I ain't going to tell y'all everything that I got up in here, but I told my girlfriend one of the other ingredients that I had in there. She was like, really? Yes. Your skin just never felt so good. And I use it, you know, especially for the eczema that I have on my foot. And it's been lightening up that mark. So, yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, I just wanted to express that and let y'all know, for those of y'all that are expecting your stuff, is coming, okay? It's coming. And if you want to hit me up and send me something through my Cash App to help with the delivery expense, is fine with me. And I'm not asking for a lot. Hell, $5 will go a long way. All right, so I will talk to y'all later. Be well.